where you can order roast pig on a platter as big as a table, and broiled fowl, and puddings, and sauces, and hot buns, and...
I turn into a glutton for a juicy leg of mutton,
a side of beef, a slab of ham.
Soon instead of me, you'll see Henry VIII I am.
Oh, stop it, Oliver. I can't bear to think of it all.
I think of it often, and I'm going to London someday.
You're going to London? But when?
I don't know. Someday.
Shh, someone's coming.
Hurry up, old Sally. These poppers must be fed.
Cake! Steaming hot!
And cake, doesn't it smell wonderful? Gruel again. At this point, even gruel looks good.
Come get your supper, children. Don't be all night about it.
It's only gonna be this enough. Ahem! For the nourishing gruel before you, for the sheltering roof above you, for the ample garments upon you, all provided through the generosity of this parish. May the Lord make you content and obedient. Dear Widow Corny, what a delectable table you have spread here.
Would you like a cupcake and a slice of cake, Mr. Bumble?
Since you were kind enough to offer, I believe I will, ma'am.
Very well. Tea, Mr. Bumble?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Very sweet indeed.
Mr. Bumble, you naughty man! Take your tea!
Mmm, delicious, ma'am. You have such a way of cooking.
Go on, Oliver. Don't be afraid.
It might work.
Mr. Bumble, look at this!
Well, what do you want, boy?
If you please, sir, I want some more.
More? Mrs. Corny, did you hear that? Oliver just asked for more.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
please, sir.
I heard him too. He asked for more!
Please, sir, don't beat me, sir. I'm so very, very hungry, sir.
Hungry? I'll show you what we do to boys who dare to be hungry. Go! Mrs. Corny, lock him up in the cellar while I decide what to do with him. I will not have boys who are hungry in this workhouse.
Mistress, I beg you, don't harm him.
Tend to your work, old Sally!
Have pity on him for his poor dead mother's sake. Did you know my mother? I nursed her when you were born, Oliver.
She was a pretty young thing, and she held you in your arms and kissed you before she died, poor dear.
Mind your tongue, old Sally. This boy's mother was a nameless pauper who thoughtlessly died, leaving her son a burden upon the parish. We have no idea as to who his father was or what his mother's name or condition was.
But, Master, isn't the boy's name Oliver Twist?
He has that name because I gave it to him. I invented it. Now go on about your work, old Sally.
Mr. Bumble.
Huh? Oh, Mr. Sourberry and Mrs. Sourberry. How do you do, ma'am? And bless me, young Noah Claypool. And look at that, Mrs. Sourberry's little maid, Charlotte. The whole family, so to speak. Ha
We were passing through the neighborhood, and I thought I would just inquire about the boy.
The boy? Oh, yes, the boy, to learn the undertaking business of you and Noah as a coffin swallower. Please excuse me 1 minute, sir. Mrs. Corny, I completely forgot I owed Mrs. Sourberry a boy. What shall I do?
Why I'll take this grateful young sinner off our hands.
Why, how clever you are, my dear Mrs. Corny. I don't think I can hold out with you much longer. I think that I shall have something very important to ask you soon, ma'am. Miss Oliver, you would like to be a coffin swallower, wouldn't you?
No, sir. I don't think I would like it at all, sir.
Well, you would learn to like it. Mr. Sourberry, here is your boy. Make a bow, Oliver.
Oh, that's the boy, is it? What do you think of him?
I think he's very dirty and very small.
Well, he is very small, there's no denying it. But he'll grow, Mrs. Sourberry. He'll grow.
Oh, I dare say he will. On all food and drink, I don't think he'll do.
But, my love, look at his most unusual face.
What about his face?
It has an expression of melancholy, which would be very delightful as a coffin follower at children's funerals.
Well, perhaps, yes, he might do for that. He can get enough work out of him without putting too much food into him.
A diet of the very thinnest gruel is all he requires, and a stout cam every now and then to keep him sharp.
Mr. Bumble will take him.
You do the parish such good service, sir, and for so little. Shall we say, £5?
£5? Nonsense! The boy's not worth more than £2.10.
Perhaps
absolutely not.
Won't you step into the next room where we can discuss the matter privately?
Of course. Noah, look after the boy.
What about them? Charlotte, hold my umbrella.
Yes, ma'am. Before you go, I'd love to make you something. Thought I had enough time to go. I'll fetch your lunch. And let them leave out so you take great care that no one else sees it. So, you're the new boy, are you? Yes, sir. How old are you? 10, sir. Well, I'll whip you when we get back to the city. See if I don't. I hope not, sir. Ha! You don't know who I am, do you? No, sir. Well, I'm Mr. Noah Claypool and Mr. Sourberry's first apprentice. And you'll be under me now. Under me. And you'll do as I tell you. You'll get up at 6 o'clock sharp. You'll lay down the fire and open the shutters. You'll sleep under the counter among the coffins and you'll eat last. Do you hear?
Don't shout so, Noah. Master might hear you. He's going to make Oliver the new coffin caller. Remember?
Yes, and that don't suit me, that don't. Master's going to let him wear the black hat and coat while he keeps me home doing the odd jobs in the dirty work.
But Noah, you don't have a melancholy face like Oliver.
Melancholy? Ha! It's only a pauper's face, and one that ain't been washed neither. Say, Borges, your mother ain't been round of late to look after you much, has she? She's dead. Dead, eh? Well, that ain't too bad. What was her name? I don't have to tell you. Ha! You don't know it, do you? Look at that, Charlotte. He don't even know his own mother's name. No, I don't know her name, but I love her just the same. Now, what set you to sniffling? Not you! Don't you talk about my mother that way! Don't you be impudent with me. You know, I'm very sorry for it, Dorcas, but your mother was a regular downright bad. No, she wasn't. That's not true. Oh, yes, Dorcas. There ain't no other kind to have been found in a workhouse. If she hadn't died, she'd very likely have been hanged. I'm sure of it. No, she wouldn't. How'd you talk about my mother? Help, Charlotte! He'll mad at me! Stop it! What? You little wretch! You
Oliver!
Sorry, Billy!
What do you mean by this?
He's gone mad, Mrs. Trying to murder me. Oh, boy, are you much hurt? I'm half killed, Mrs. I'm all over bruises and aches. Oh!
Oliver, do you see what you've done?
Yes! Now let me go! He called my mother names!
What if he did then? She deserved him, I'm sure.
No, she didn't! That's a lie!
He's getting away!
He's gone. I'm too late. His mother made me promise to keep this and give it to her boy when he's old enough to make use of it, but now he's gone.
Oliver got away! He got away!
He got away? What do you mean?
He outran them all and escaped into the fields. They'll never catch him now.
But he's only a little boy. What will become of him?
Well, if he finds the right road.
He'll most likely run all the way
To